MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Ought to be a good one here between the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Jacob deGrom, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He will lead this one off today.
Blackmon.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Cespedes is going back to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap, and he will make it there as the Rockies are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. In previous duels with deGrom, he's only 1 for 10. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
0-1 pitch on its way. Line hard toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Story leads off second with nobody out. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Throw to second, but he's in there as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado, and the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. No one out with a runner at second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Boom goes the dynamite. So a 2-run shot to left center as the Rockies have taken a 4-0 lead.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Batting fifth.
Here's Daniel
The
Murphy
first
now.
baseman, number 9, Daniel.
This is pulled into right. McNeil moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for at number 1. And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. First delivery to him on the way. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Conforto is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rockies 4, the Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Kyle Freeland, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Former first-round pick from the Denver area. This guy has really good stuff. I think he's more of a bulldog. Good fastball, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good hard slider. That's his main go-to pitch. But you talk to anybody around this guy that knows him, he's the ultimate competitor, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game right now.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in. And still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
With a moment
Batting
here in
third,
Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. McNeil, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled off. Here it comes on 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to
Batting
advance
fourth.
that leadoff single
left
into
fielder.
scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Murphy has got it, and the side is retired. One hit, one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 4 and the Mets nothing. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box, Kyle Freeland. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively.
Right fielder,
and let's focus on Wilson Ramos.
Watson.
He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate. And if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Blackmon. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Standing in now, Trevor Story. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Line towards center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Robert Gesellman enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Robert Gesellman.
David Dahl will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. First offering on its way, and it's fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground out to short. Rosario's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. On now to the bottom of the second. Rockies lead it 5-0. Stepping into the box, Robinson Cano. Lifetime in this matchup.
Baseman.
He's 2 for 3.
Robinson Cano.
Here comes the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Cano, the former Seattle Mariner. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready with another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
This is foul right side. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Nolan Arenado. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Arenado.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The first baseman, number 9.
So one away now in the Colorado third. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Now the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Davis calls for it. 2 down.
The batter, number 24.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Conforto is there, and they breeze through this half inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Popped him up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Robert Gesellman.
Coming to the plate now, Robert Gesellman. First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To take a turn. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Grounded to the right. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Conforto.
set and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Dahl. And that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Rymel Tapia 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. McNeil giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 14.
So the base is empty here with one away. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Conforto. And that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Up next, the Denver area native pitcher Kyle Freeland. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Manny. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Conforto. And the inning is over. Settling in now, Yoenis Cespedes 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Hit to short. Story brings it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mets go down. Now at the plate, Trevor Story. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. Cespedes is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, left fielder.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A solo home run there for David Dahl, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
Stepping in now, Nolan Arenado. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Ryan McMahon. He pulls this one into right. And the Rockies just keep right on rolling, as this ought to be extra bases again. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Up next for Colorado.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Striding in, Raimel Tapia. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hit in the air out toward left. Cespedes is there, and the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Again, another foul ball. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball swung on and hit fouled off to the right for the first strike. Now the 0-1. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, The pitcher, Robert.
Jed
Your
Lowry
attention, please.
will grab a bat and hit for the
Hitting
pitcher
the
here.
bat. Number 4, Jed Lowry.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-2 the count to Jed Lowry.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
2 out, nobody on. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Edwin Diaz
please.
gets the call to
Now
pitch here, and he'll try
pitching
to
for the Mets.
sort this mess out. He's
Number
going to try to
39,
at least eat a couple of
Edwin
innings for his guys.
Diaz.
So here now's the pitcher, Kyle Freeland. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first
Right
out.
fielder, number 19.
Digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano has it. And that's the second out. Now batting, Trevor Story. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base
The
hit.
left fielder, David Dahl.
Standing in now, David Dahl, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's running. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that dude said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
On to first, and the Rockies fail to catch. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jeff McNeil. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A ball and no strikes.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Giving chase is Dahl. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1.